Now that 2021 is over and in our rear view mirror, I'm gonna go over my 5 favorite upgrades to my studio. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm gonna be giving you my top 5 purchases that I made in 2021 for my studio. It can be equipment, it can be plugins, instruments, kind of everything. So I'm gonna be giving you my list starting at 5 and going to 1. And before I start this list, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow so much. And while you're down there, please check out the links to my music, give it a spin. That's another great way that you can support the channel. All right, so just recently I was going through my list of purchases I made in 2021, and it was probably my biggest year with purchases ever. And when I say biggest, not just money spent, but also just the best upgrades I have ever done. All right, let's get to it. So number 5, I would have to say it was the sound paneling that I put up in my studio. Of course, everyone will say that doing treatment to the room is such an important thing. And I've known that for years, but the room that I work in is oddly shaped and there's a lot of absorbent material in it already. So I finally convinced myself just to do more and actually put up sound paneling. And right off the bat, I could tell a difference immediately. It made everything sound just that little bit tighter, like 10% tighter across the board. And 10% doesn't sound like much, but trust me, when it's A/B like that, it is a massive difference. And I could tell right away I was way more confident in mixing in my room. So I'm so glad that I decided to make that decision and put up some actual sound paneling. All right, number 4, it's kind of a two-pronged answer, so I'm cheating already. It is canceling my monthly subscription-based plugins and actually just buying plugins outright. I didn't like the idea that if I wanted to go back and mix a song from 3 years ago or export just the instrumental for a project, that I would need to have those subscription-based plugins still active. So I made a decision in late 2021 that from that point forward, I would not be using subscription-based, and all the songs that I would be mixing in the box would be using plugins that I actually owned. So if 2 years from now, I need to go back and export vocals or instrumentals, I can do that. I won't have to remix anything because those plugins are living there already. I hope that made sense. All right, number 3, I'm cheating again because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to put here. And since I use them together pretty much exclusively, it is my Warm Audio WA73 and my Warm Audio WA76. That is the preamp and the compressor. I use them in tandem on so many things, and I have not used one of them individually since I bought the compressor. They both color the sound of whatever I run through it so nicely. And again, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Warm Audio starting in 2021 because that's when I started buying my analog gear. All right, number 2, kind of a no-brainer here for me because without this, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of what I did in 2021. And that is my new interface, my Focusrite 18i20 3rd generation. Like I said, without that, I wouldn't be able to run my analog gear. Previously, I was using the 2i4 2nd gen. That obviously would not cut it with the ins and outs that are available on it. So I had to upgrade, and right away, I could tell a quality difference with the preamps and just the sound, the output sound, just was instantly better. So combine all of that stuff with the fact that I needed a more versatile interface. The number 2 spot is my Focusrite 18i20 3rd generation. And number 1 upgrade that I did in 2021, to me this was a no-brainer. These blew my mind immediately, and that would be my pair of the Warm Audio EQPs. They just sound amazing. What they do to the high end, it just makes it silky smooth. You can really boost the high end without actually adding too much harshness. It's just this magic sauce that you can just run the signal through it and it makes everything sound better. My exports and masters have improved dramatically. I can't explain it. You need to buy some if you don't have some. They are just, it's magic in a box. So for me on this list, top 5 best purchases or upgrades of 2021, that's my number 1 spot, the Warm Audio EQP EQs. And I did buy quite a bit of stuff this year, so honorable mention goes out to the Cloudlifter I bought. That's been a great addition. I also bought my rack from Gator Frameworks. It was like 230 bucks and kind of a pain to put together, but once it's together, it's been a great addition. I could go through the actual plugins I bought from Waves, but probably my number 1 is the API 2500 compressor, fantastic. And then of course I bought the Akai, which is how you pronounce it, the Akai LPK25 keyboard. It's been great. Yeah, I had a lot of fun buying stuff this year and using it. So what did you buy in 2021? What are your top 5? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about what I talked about or any of my gear, please also comment below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, see you later.